Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in to my cast, Reto here. And first of all, cheers to all of you who took their time to vote. And the grand majority of 85% of you at the time of this recording voted for a fresh start. So that's what's going to happen tonight. First of all, I wanted to show you in the general options, I disabled the display enemy turn order to add this little spice to the game, as suggested by one of you. Thanks for that. And with that being said, let's start a new game. Alright, here are those cards. And we can choose where our companions come from. Apprentice friends for an adventure, more influence and less raw materials. Swordsman, archer, ranger, brute, the good mix of a few different types. Man escorting a merchant. Ooh, starting with 150 extra crowns but less medicine. Get a swordsman, warrior, spearman and brute. Alright. Deserters fleeing from an abusive captain. Start with suspicion, but more raw materials. Again, swordsman, warrior, archer and ranger. Alright. Good frontline and backline characters. Good starting mix. Young farmers. I think this was the option I chose for the last approach. Less happiness but more bread. Starting with a brute, spearman, double spearman, okay, and an archer. The spearmen are pretty strong, but I think I didn't start with spearmen, so I might be wrong with the farmers, or it might have been changed up, who knows, with the release. Or we start as bandits, get 2 stolen braised chickens and some cloth. Brute, range, double ranger and archer. Alright, alright. I do like double spearmen, to be honest, backed up with an archer and a brute to tank. I think 1 brute could be enough for tanking in the beginning. I mean, does it matter too much? I do not like Swordman as a starting character. It is too defensive for my taste, with only 1 attack skill, and it's really hard to get another offensive skill with them. Double ranger is interesting, haven't done that. Although I don't want to really play some bad guys, to be honest. Don't want to be under suspicion or wanted even. So I think I'm going with the farmers, like the double spearmen. So let's go ahead and choose what they're good at. Ooh, 10% less fatigue stacks. That's awesome. In the beginning I won't It won't matter too much, but this is getting really strong over time. More experience and more influence from battles. Alright. Faster leveling up, more constitution, more critical damage. Alright. And more happiness if we rest in a forest. I like the long walks. This is going to be strong, although I'm not sure if we're going to make it this far, since I'll crank up the difficulty to max, so we'll see how far I get. Expect failure, since I haven't played on this difficulty before. We'll see. So we can carry less, because we are meek. Dissatisfied, less happiness from rests, less critical hit chance. It's only 3%, but I like getting those criticals. Danger during rests, that's what I chose last time, and we triggered some of the 10%. Or incredibly limited knowledge. That's a good euphemism for some dumb people. Leveling up less fast. I think this is fitting for our characters. Let's go with it and see what happens. Alright. Oh, okay. So here we can choose between adaptive exploration or region locked. I think I would never play adaptive exploration. The image actually shows it pretty well. All is pretty much the same experience. At least that's how I feel about it. No matter how much you level up your characters and make them stronger, give them better gear, the enemies instantly adapt, and I think this will feel the same over and over again, no matter which region we are in. So I definitely want to do a region-locked exploration and start somewhere, and then get into more and more dangerous regions afterwards. So here we are choosing our difficulty. I'm going with expert. One save, one chance. I'll do it again, although it is a bit risky. If my microphone hardware setup has a bad day and stops recording for some reason, or records me again like a robot, then I will have to do a voiceover again. But I really like the one save, one chance setup. And for a starting location, let's see what we can choose from. Could start in Orthus, Bertrus, or Tiltren. Okay. Oh, I guess these are the ones we have unlocked so far. I thought maybe I can choose a county we haven't visited yet, but it seems we can't. So I don't want to start in Tiltren again. So I think let's go with Arthas and see how far we can get. Alright. Save name. Approach 3 it is. Have I put it in Roman numericals? Can't remember. I'll do it this time anyway. Alright. And here are our heroes. So, who do we want to look at first? Let's look at Lorlin. Come on, press the right buttons. Alright. You look a bit young. Ooh. I like the look of that guy. Let's take it. Lorlin. Yeah, it's something I can pronounce, so I'll take it. We got our pitchfork, I think it is. And we can't choose any other. That's okay. And we can choose a utility. Maybe a wrath. First aid is very good, since they will rarely engage with enemies. I will retain the option to first aid or on. Alright, let's make him a support guy who can first aid and random positive trait. I don't want to put it on random because most of the traits are of limited use, let's put it that way. So for example, the spears are strength based, so there's no point in getting nimble unless we want to get some extra critical hit chance from it. But yeah, could be a hard worker to learn faster in his profession. Clever doesn't make sense since we took the dumb overall trait. Being faster, that's really strong. Volunteer, thick-skinned, some extra guard is nice, or stocky. What do we want with our supporter? Is he a hard worker? Or is he just... Let's make him strong. We could choose a second one, but I think if we choose a second positive trait, we will have to choose a negative one. Let's quickly check. Yeah. There are the negative ones. Eats more, takes more wages, although it's only 3. And that's fixed, it won't raise over time. Lazy, stupid, even more stupid. Club-footed is really bad. Must drink alcohol to be happy. So, let's leave it at 1. And... I think... they are set up. Let's go over to... Burinon. Sounds weird. Hermangen. Earthworm. Frigwim. Let's take Frigwim. That sounds funny. What? Yeah. That looks alright. Okay, for the other utility, do I want a second first aid? Or would I like to get some wrath in? That's really handy. To get some extra damage in when in a pickle. Also, healing is really strong. Yeah, let's go with double support, and you are you strong too? That would be a bit boring. Let's make you quick. There we go. All right. Going over to our brute. Warhol. Seems right. Bit a young face for the hair. Maybe something like this. Yeah, looks good. Alright, here we can choose between a one-handed mace or a two-handed hammer. Deals extra damage to units with armor. But I really like the option of a one-handed weapon with a shield. The shield is main source of guard you get, so I would like him to be a tank. Taunt is strong on them, but Wrath I think is even better. What are you? I want you to be strong. Strong tank. Let's go over to him. Maybe make him hardworking. To have a little bit of variety. And finally, Vanyan. Sounds good. Appearance is alright. We got the basic bow. Could do... Oh, aim is great. If you have to fire close to friends, you can pop this to ensure safe hits. Let's go with aim and make you... Should you make... Stocky, maybe nimble, or more critical hit. That's really nice on archers too. Yeah, let's make him bloodthirsty. There we go. And finally, there is a pony waiting for us. Let's see. Oh yeah, they got some nice ponies here. Put a lot of effort in, I think, into all those models and the appearances. I really like it. So, for the traits, of course, I would like you to be... Let's see. Don't need any of this. Constitution! And let's give you a second one, maybe. Let's see, strength, quick... And stocky. Well, it's only 3. So let's leave it like this. And I think we are set. and can start. Alright, at the beginning. Oh, a fresh scent of the morning breeze filled with the delicate tang of a nearby stables. A good old-fashioned tavern brawl where the furnishing make for perfect weapons. Sorry. Had a lag. Alright. Born and raised in the countryside, your companions know the value of the simpler things in life. But to make it in this world, one must take risks and go far afield in search of fame and fortune. Just be careful not to lose what you value most along the way. That is to say, your shoes. Alright, here we are in the middle of a field. Does time pass if we don't move? I can't remember. Let's take a look at the map. Of course, we are in a bright spot, surrounded by darkness. There seems to be a settlement, so let's walk towards it. And it is Cortia, okay. Wow, it puts us right next to it. So let's head in and say hello. Hi guys, Priest of the Light.
I do not believe in Lord Vanalis's so-called vision for 1 second. Jeru came to him in a dream. How very providential. Everyone knows his mother has always dreamt of becoming a countess.
Alright.
Despite my old age, I became a priest only recently. I still find some prayers challenging, but I know I can help people and make amends for all the harm I have caused. In another life, I was a smuggler of the worst sort, the champion of their arena. Ah, how despicable I was among those lowlifes. If you're willing to teach these bandits a lesson by beating them on their own turf, I will share my best arena tactics with you.
Alright. The only question is, which bandits? I don't think they pointed anywhere. Nope. Oh, but we get an eye for an eye. Completing the Smuggler's Arena. Alright. Cool. This must be a new addition. I don't think I've ever seen a Smuggler's Arena.
This church is dedicated to Saint Septimus, the 7th son of Jeru, our guide and founder of the Faith of the Light.
Nice.
Jeru and all the other saints are hallowed individuals, but they are only human. The only divine being, the eternal one who will welcome us at death's door, is the all-seeing eye.
Got it. Thanks. Alright. I think we've talked to everybody. Let's go over. Say hello to the apothecary and unlock our first profession, the alchemist. Now, let's take a quick look at... Oh, it's the second one. Tinkerer is already unlocked. That gives more critical hit chance, and the alchemist is for more dexterity. Now, unfortunately, we do not have any other character than the archer who needs dexterity. So I might want to give it to him, although it would be nice, since he is already bloodthirsty. His critical hit chance is already increased, and we could increase it by another 2%. if we made him a tinkerer. Maybe let's quickly talk
Usually,
to
I'm only allowed to
Septime.
tend to the animals, but don't let that worry you. Man and beast are not that different.
All right, that's a way to look at it. Oh, look at this. Perforating oil. The apothecary is selling oil. That's cool. So those recipes are a bit on the expensive side for us. So nothing to buy here just yet. Although it is neat to have some vials. We do have 5 and they don't get used up. You only use the medicine within and are left with an empty vial should we need to use this. You know what? Let's take a look at the inn and see. Maybe we can already encourage somebody to join us.
I've always known that the life of a farmer wasn't for me.
Alright. You're a swordsman with a double-hander. Alright. No thanks. Let's go ahead to you. Another spearman. Going triple spearman at the beginning. Oh,
The nobles' wars are of no interest to me. What I want is a life of adventure.
Oh, we lack the influence. Okay. Fair enough. Let's look at you. Not a swordman. Alright. Here's the informant.
You seem lost. Are you in need of any particular information about Artes? Are you looking to take on jobs the emissary wouldn't dare post?
So they sell some information, but you can find all of this by exploring on the world map. So there's no need to buy them. But if you don't want to go around and look for in every nook and cranny, then you can go ahead and spend some influence and speed up the process.
Look how empty this room is. Before the war, there were 2 taverns in Courtier, and we were still completely full on market days.
Alright. Candied fruit. Sounds good. Creature comforts teaches you how to cook. This. Very expensive. More happiness. And some wines. Here we could steal. Oh, let's see. Does this unlock? Yeah, it unlocks the thief. And nope, I don't want that. I want to take a look at it. It's also a dexterity skill. So it might have been not the smartest move to start with 3 strength-based characters. But here we are. We'll make do with what we got. Let's say hello to the emissary.
For work? Our role as emissaries is to ensure that all service requests are fulfilled. We regularly update our job offers.
Thank you. Alright, here we could take our first bounties. Although I think corpse looters is an average one, but would pay rather well. So I'd like to take this one. And it is close. That's great. And there's a squad that does caravan raids, and we are asked to stop them. So let's take this one on as well. That's a bit further away, but still in a good direction. So let's go with this. Exit and say hello to the Mastersmith.
There were 2 of us working here until Count Lahart enlisted my cousin in his army. I haven't heard from Clay since.
Alright. Here we could buy some more raw materials. They are used to repair your armor in the field, if we need to do so. And some coal for forging, but we can't forge anything just yet. And with this, we unlocked the blacksmith. And let's take a look. Who was hardworking? It's you. Alright, and if I remember correctly, blacksmith is a strength skill. So this would be very interesting to get on Lorlin. So let's actually do that. And take a look at the options we have. Very few, and we can't make anything because we have not gathered any resources just yet. But that's fine. They'll come in as we start exploring. Go to the market. Say
May the
hello.
all-seeing eye strike me down if I lie. I saw him, I swear. 3 days ago, I was collecting firewood with my husband when the hunter's ghost attacked us. We managed to flee to the mountains, but it was a very close call.
Alright. Sounds scary.
Oh, don't believe a word she says. She probably came across a band of deserters. They've been running rampant in these parts since the beginning of the war.
Yeah, one thing I remember is to avoid the mountains. In the beginning, there are quite strong enemies there, and we are not up to the task just yet. So they sell some rope. This is really, really cool. Unfortunately, I can't remember how much you need to capture an animal. I think it differs whether it's a wolf, a boar, or a bear that you want to capture. But I surely want some ropes. Hoping to find an animal pretty soon. I love capturing animals. Alright, got some hemp, which we can use to make beer, or there's a recipe for hemp tea. But we haven't learned that yet. Cloth is on sale, 25% cheaper. That's good to know, but we don't need it just yet.
On, and Lahart and Vernalis requisition anything they come across. I barely have anything left to sell, let alone eat.
Yeah, that's alright. I'd like to buy some or all of your wheat. And let's take a quick look at the recipe. We can't look at the recipes just yet. Haven't unlocked the cook. Alright. That was a bad move. I can't cook yet. So it doesn't make sense to buy ingredients for cooking. Should rather buy
my meat
other
is
stuff.
Quite pungent, I admit, but I can assure you it is still perfectly edible.
Let's buy some milk. Like that. So now we have food for 5 days. That should be alright. Let's take a quick look around. Is there anything we could harvest or collect rather? Sometimes there's some hemp growing. I don't know if fresh mint still exists. Well, yeah. So I think we are pretty much set up well. Oh, here. Lorlin started at level 2 for whatever reason. Because hardworking doesn't increase these experience points, only the ones here. 0 of 20. But somehow they managed to learn a bit more prior to getting into our troop. Alright, and the spearman starts with the choice of a specialization. Here's Valor's Audacity. Next to an enemy not engaged, gain a point. I won't do that because here most spears have this, or many spears have the damage doubled if you attack from a distance, so your bases don't touch the ones of an enemy. So I don't want to be next to an enemy. Kills give us a point. But you're more of a support guy. And here we gain a valor point. If we are next to an ally and not engaged in combat, that's what we're going to do. Valor points are over here. You gain fixed or permanent valor points by resting, depending on how well your camp is set up. There is gear to improve the amount of points you gain per rest, and then in combat you can use them to use some skills, like for example first aid uses up one valor point. And in combat you can also gain temporary valor points through passive skills, for example, like this one. You see this valor point here is only, or is colored in yellow. This means it's a temporary one, which you will lose at the end of the battle if you haven't used it. And the orange ones are the permanent ones. Alright, and now we have an aptitude point, which we can use to improve our attributes, and I really like double movement. Here you always get a random one with double points and 2 random attributes with a single point every time you level up once. Alright, I'll take the double movement, thank you for that. And with that, and the bearing on our compass, I would say we are ready to go. Over here, there's a pickup. Let's diverge a little bit. Ooh, there are some, I think these are deserters. Oh, didn't pay attention. Ooh, we got some wood, good. And the yellow outline means they are medium tough for our team to engage with. Oh, but I think these are the guys we should talk to. Didn't remember that this was so close.
Hello, dear colleagues. What am I doing, you ask? Why, I am looting dead bodies, of course. No need to look so appalled. I am sure you have done the same to many of your own victims.
Well, there haven't been many victims yet, but maybe there are many to come.
See, I was not mistaken. You really are my colleagues.
Alright. If we had some influence, we could hire them. Let's take a look at them. Ooh, a raider. Melianor. With a two-handed hammer. Quite strong, no traits. Would be a cool character to have in our team, but we have no other option. We could either wait and try and collect some influence points and come back to her and recruit her. But she counts as an outlaw. I don't know how pleased the guards will be, to be honest. Or we could attack them because we have nothing in common with these vultures. Well, I guess. Can we fight them? That's a good question. Well, no time like the present. They are level 1, okay. 4 guys, 3 here, plus Melianor. And if we prevail, we are granted a bounty. Alright, combat. When it's my turn, and when it's the enemy's turn. Alright. And since we disabled enemy turn order, I do not know which one is going to act first. Let's take a quick look at the skills here. And this one, oh, I like to fight against those. See, it says targets an area. So first turn you need to target at an area, and only when it's your second turn you can unleash your attack. It is a very strong attack compared to others, but this targeting might prove fatal for them. You got a one-handed axe. Despite the long handle, it still counts as one-handed. Good damage there. And here's Melianor. Ooh, she doesn't have any leader status, so that's good. And you got an axe as well. 18 health points and 11 armor. They are a bit stronger than our guys. I think if we set up well, we might prevail here. Let's bring you a bit closer. And then maybe have our spearwomen or spearmen either side. Might put him a bit in a bad spot. But you got back up by Vanyan, or Vanyan. Vanyan, I think. Can deal some extra damage. The target has still armor. We deal more damage with the club. So I would really like to get in on this guy here. Make sure they are engaged. So when you perform a melee attack on a free enemy, they engage. So you can get out of this fight, but you trigger an attack of opportunity by the opponent if you wish to do so. Oh, that's here. And an engaged fighter exposes their back, so it's easier to get critical hits from behind. Yeah. More like it. I think I missed some parts, but that's basically it. Ooh, sneaky. Sneaky henchman. Ah, their attack forces my guy to engage, so Borhall is now engaged with this henchman, which I do not particularly like. But still, I think it's okay. Let's go in over here, pile in some more damage. Oh, and the knockback. Right, there we go. Armor is gone. They start taking damage on their health. Ooh, landed a critical hit on Warhol. I do not like that. Sorry. But I think what I want to do is... Can we hit them from over here? Ooh, we get the bonus because Warhol is now surrounded by 2 free friends, and supported grants 20% less damage taken. I like it. Let's go over here, pile in the damage. 10, nice one. Down to 5. I could use first aid here, but we have only 2 valor points, so don't want to spend them just yet. You target at everybody, of course. So we need to make sure to move our guys out of the way. Ooh, you can't really move that far. I wish I could come in a bit further and get damage on this henchman so they can't move anymore. Ooh, 3% chance. Now we have a temporary valor point, so let's pop aim. Get deafness, and now it's 100%. Please roll well. There we go. First kill. Now we have 3 opponents left. You target just at Laurelin. Laurelin. Alright. And now there's a exclamation mark that indicates it's one of the targeting areas, and I know this one was already here before the second one set up, so it will be this guy. So he will be able to hit all of our guys if we can't do anything about it. And I hope it's still this way. If you push them with a knockback attack like this impale, the targeting area should disappear. Let's find out. There we go, it's gone. Good luck targeting our spearmen. He of course can come in and target again, but this will be to no avail. Because he will only be able to attack next turn. This gives us time to engage this henchman here. Ooh, with a critical. Nice. Get the supported again. And now we should hit this guy here. Again with the double damage, because you can see, well, it's not so obvious, but here's half a meter between the bases of Laurelin and Melianor. So we can hit them and deal double damage and remove their targeting. This must be frustrating for them. So all they can do... Oh, they try from the other side. Okay, fair enough. And with Vanyan... who do we want to attack? Doesn't deal that much damage. Really like to get this henchman down. Let's pop aim again and hit them again. Ooh, critical, nice. Down to 12 HP. I retaliate. Fair enough. So, oh, I didn't pay attention. Which one is which? I'm guessing that's the first one to go. So now the base is touch. And if you see, look at the damage just above his armor, it's 3 to 4 damage. But if I move half a meter, now it's 7 to 9. Let's do this. Ooh, the exclamation mark didn't fade. And now a borehole is rather low, so let's heal them for 2 points. That's alright. And hope. Oh, it was the wrong. Ooh, that hurt. Down to 6. Ooh, I need to be careful. Alright. I really need to be careful. I must heal them again. Up to 8. And then I can't kill them. But I do have to try. Get them as low as possible. Hopefully they diverge, but I think they will pile on borehole. There's not much I can do about it. Oh no! Ha! They went for Lorlin. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. Last one will be this raider. Not too concerned about him. Let's come up here and hope we get a better shot. 81%. Let's go. Kill this guy. No! 1 HP left. Ooh, bad roll. Okay. And I can't reach them with borehole. Let's take a good look. So, Melianor is the second red one. Making sure I remember. Let's attack him. Remove the armor. Yeah, I think that's good. You come in, target all of us. Oh, not even. Only 2. Okay. And you are the last one to act. First is this henchman. Let's go to this side. Get 100%. The archer, despite the low damage, doing some great damage, great work for us. And we got galvanization. Here you have morale. Our 4 guys against only 2 of the enemies. The blue bar indicates how far we are, and at this threshold our guys get galvanized and deal significantly more damage. Significantly means 50%. It's awesome. And if you get to this threshold here, the enemy tries to give in and flee, and then you can choose to let them flee or fight till the end. So, now with galvanization going, I'm pretty confident we can get them down. We got 2 guys before they act. Alright, let's do this. And then have you... Oh yeah! Get the kill here. Lorlin got the trait Glorious, and we don't want to let them flee. They are a contract target. I'd really like to retain this last point. This last valor point, but I think I'm... you'll produce a valor point. Plus, he is glorious now, which means they might generate an extra one. It's not said how high the chances are, but we got 1 from his passive, which is good enough for me, because now we can delete his targeting zone and use the temporary point to heal Borehall, and the raider might try again from the other side this time. Fair enough. Ooh, he's the next to act. We want to make sure that's not the case. 5 to 6. I wonder if the diagonal counts. Ooh, it counts as being free. So let's get the kill here. Stabbed. And we are victorious. Some XP. Got our first influence points. And the two-handed mace. Alright. Can't really use it. Or I don't want to use it. Because I prefer one-handed and shield. So this is going to be sold. Alright, here you can see armor is damaged, of course. And we could use raw materials to repair them. But we might go back to Cortia to just let the pay the Master Smith to repair our measly armor. Alright. And Frigwim leveled up to level 2. Congratulations. And we do the same here because these two aren't useful for us. Valorous support, there you go, and you rolled a double strength. Look at this, increasing damage from 4 to 5 to 6. And get some critical damage. Upgrade, I'll take it. Thank you for that. And we have successfully finished our first contract. I'm not sure this one is easy. The one we just finished was average, but we have 0, or pretty much 0 armor on our guys. We still get, no, we don't get it. The shield gives guard, and guard reduces the incoming damage by this percentage, but only as long as you have some armor left. So the guard is 0 at this point. It should actually say 0% here when the armor is completely gone. Sporehall, Frigwim. Yeah. Lorlin has a little bit of armor left. Yeah, but I don't want to return just now. There's another pickup. Let's venture on a little bit. We have food for several days, which is alright. There we go. Man, I'm not used to our troop being so slow, but we can't run yet. And we have no upgrades to our running speed whatsoever. So now it's our time to loot. And we got some cloth and leather, nice, and some crowns. Alright. Okay. Let's put up our camp for the first time. There are our companions and the workshop. Well, it's a work table. But nevertheless, here on this table we can assign a tinkerer. And they will produce raw materials during rests for us. And the only one that makes sense... not necessarily though. I thought it would be good for him. Increasing his crit chance But what's also very good is having some extra dexterity from alchemist or thief, to be honest. Dexterity increasing the bow's damage, of course. So that would be great too. You're our smith, and I'm quite happy with that. You don't need to crit more, I think. What's your crit chance? It's at 4. But that's not really helpful. I think I'm putting Vanyan on the workshop. I can choose another profession, although I will lose the experience gained already. But yeah, let's make him a critical 8 monster. I like to put things close together. I don't know why. Just makes me feel people should be closer together. Maybe like so. Our pony is allowed to be close to, having all the goods Vanyan may need. Tinkering. Let's take a quick look. Here are some things. And I'm looking here at the camping gear. Here, for example, if we create a tent, this would help us gain more permanent valor points during rests. Hitching post, great for ponies. Increasing carrying capacity. The cooking pot, to cook actually something out of the wheat. Well, we will need salt to make some bread, but also reducing food consumption. Assigned cook. Oh, look at this. A cook reduces consumption by 2, and any companion that's allocated reduces it by 2. So I assume a cook reduces food consumption by 4. I really hope it does. So we need 2 more wood and 8 iron ore. Quite a few, but we'll get there bit by bit. Alright. Wow, you're already at 64 carrying capacity. That's great. Alright, I think this is all we can do for now. And yeah, this is it for today. A grand start. We haven't died. I'm really happy about that. Thanks again to everyone who took the time to vote. I really appreciate you guys and everybody who left a comment. I make sure to read them all. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed today's fresh start into a new adventure. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you next time.